Welcome to Naxos. So today we're taking you through a full guide of Naxos. We are currently at the port here, which is where you will arrive when you come, of course. We're going to take you to some beautiful beaches down here and then explore the central of Naxos, which is where all of the cute little villages are. We're going to stop at some amazing restaurants and cafes too. And then we're going to head all the way up north here and check out some even more beautiful beaches. So make sure you subscribe, come along for the ride because we're going to have a lot of fun.
5 a.m. in the morning, people. We have not been up this early in a long time. Master driver.
Looks like sunny.
We did it.
Holy moly.
I know,
My hands are frozen.
I know, so cold.
On that, but timed it before. Oh, probably because it's all mud. We did it.
You're the greatest people alive.
We made the top of Mt Zas, which is also known as Mt Zeus, because this is apparently where Zeus was born.
I think where he hung out as a
where
kid.
he hung out as a kid.
Or grew up.
Which is really cool.
Really cool. This is a must-do hike.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But we have some points.
Yeah, a couple of things. Make sure that you leave early in the morning for sunrise.
So we got to the bottom of the hike. We wanted to get up for sunrise, which is 6 a.m. on the weather app, but it started getting light around 5:30, and I think the sunrise, it took us 40 minutes to get from the bottom.
Yeah.
Which we thought it was going to take us 20 minutes.
Yeah, so it takes you a bit longer, and honestly, Abby and I fanged it up here.
Yeah,
so
we're fast.
We're
We
fast.
consider ourselves mountaineers. So yeah, there's that. Bring water, because we didn't bring water either. I think we thought it was going to be a quick little hop up and hop down, but I'm very parched.
Yeah, so, but it is 100% worth it. It is the
stunning.
highest mountain in the Cyclades,
Yeah,
right?
highest point in the
highest point.
Cyclades, which is so cool. So you can come and stand here and say that you've been to the highest point.
Yeah.
How beautiful.
There's our drone struggling.
Deirdre the drone.
Abby gets worried about the drone when it's struggling in the wind.
Take her down. She's probably having a really tough time.
Later that day.
Also, never seen a mountain goat in my life until this morning. There are literally goats like scaling the side of the mountain. I get it now. I get it. So the best way to get around Naxos is by one of these. No, there are several options. You can hire a scooter, which will be around €40 per day. We hired an ATV, which is about €40 a day. There are also some dune buggies that you can get. Otherwise, you can get a car, but we recommend getting some sort of transport because Naxos is a huge island. It's actually one of the biggest in the Greek islands, and it's really hard to walk around unless you just want to stay in one area, but you're going to want to explore. So definitely recommend grabbing one of these, and there are just so many places around town as well that you can just whip in and get it sorted. I also apologise for my makeshift hat because I forgot my hat today, so I had to make it out of my own top. If you like it, you want to see more of this, comment below. The best way to get to Naxos as well is by ferry. Now you can fly here, they do have their own airport with smaller planes, but the easiest and probably the cheapest route is going to be by ferry. So you can look up on Ferry Scanner or Ferry Hopper, or go directly to the ferry companies itself like Sea Jets, and it might be a little bit cheaper there too.
If you've made it this far in the video, hopefully it's because you have enjoyed it, and if so, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so we know to create more videos like this.
So we are at Plaka Beach right now, and this is one of the largest stretch of beaches here in Naxos, and it's kind of got like an old school beach vibe, I think because it's so long and big that there's no beach chairs or anything, and it feels like a little bit of a less crowded feel because it's such a big stretch of beach. So this is definitely one that you can come and park up all day, maybe bring your own food because there's not many restaurants like around where we are. But if you're starting at the main town and port of Kora and working your way down, the first beach that you will find is St. Giorgio's Beach, and this is a really cute little beach, a few little beach clubs around, and they have day beds there and lots of restaurants around, so you can definitely park yourself there for the day. The next one along is Agios Prokopios, and this is a family friendly beach. The ocean is very, very calm here. It's a beautiful beach with lots of sunbeds, and the sunbeds that we saw there are actually free all day, which is great. Lots of restaurants around and shallow water, so that's perfect. The next one along is Agia Anna, and this is a small little cove, and I think this is probably one of our favourite ones. We parked up here for the morning and had a espresso martini at a beach club called Santana. We could have stayed there all day if we had the time. But of course we wanted to explore the whole strip now. So the best thing about Naxos is the whole west side of the island is just a huge stretch of beach. So you literally cannot go wrong with any of them. They all have cute little restaurants. Some have day beds, some don't. Some waters that's a little bit more choppy, like this one at Plucker compared to others. But yeah, honestly, you're gonna have the best time no matter where you go.
Look at this, babe.
Hopefully you're not a vegetarian watching this.
No, I'm a little bit peckish. We're in Chalky now. And Chalky used to be the capital of Naxos, not anymore, but very, very cute little town. And there's a famous liqueur that we have to try here, citrus liqueur, so we're going to go on the search for it. Wow.
Ice cream? Can we go through here? Oh, is that around the corner? I'm just gonna have a look.
So check out this Citron. This is a local alcohol or liqueur that they make from citrus fruits, I assume. But look how great it is. I am going to give that a try. But also what they are famous for is this custard pastry, custard dessert. And this is a traditional Greek dessert, but it's specifically from Naxos. It's very special. They have their own type of way of making it. But before I try it, and hold your horses for the traffic because it can be a bit loud, I wanted to give you a quick rundown of where you can stay when you come to Naxos. So you're going to arrive at the port in Cora, and then you can stay around there. That's where Abby and I are staying at the moment. And it is perfect if you want to be close to supermarkets, close to all the hustle bustle. There's heaps of shops right on the water, all of that sort of stuff.
So a quick little apartment tour. We are staying here pretty close to the center of Cora, and it's only $70 USD a night. Honestly, this has been one of the best Airbnb experiences we've ever had. Our host picked us up from the dock, and she's given us treats. She gave us little cheese things and cake, and it's just been so lovely. But yeah, this is the space here. Beautiful kitchen, living room, couch, very comfortable, which we love. Then we come through here, you've got the bathroom, fantastic shower head pressure, which we also love. And then the room is so spacious, honestly. It has been perfect for two people. It's got a couch. We've been able to do work here. And then coming through to the beautiful outside space where we've enjoyed most of our meals. We actually have a list of all the Airbnbs that we've ever stayed around the world in the description below. You can download that so you know exactly where to book if you need to.
There are so many other places you can stay, and in fact if you just travel down the coast, like towards Plucker where we were today at the beach, then you're going to have so many different little resorts you can stay at, so many Airbnbs and everything. They're a little bit quieter and probably don't get the supermarkets as close or the other shops and restaurants as close, but you'll get these beautiful beaches that you can go stay at. And if you're looking for the quiet holiday, that might be the key. All right, we're taste testing. First of all, this Citron.
Taste testy.
Oh, it's nice. It's not too strong. It's not too strong at all. So that's nice.
It's also called Kitron.
Kitron. Sorry, Kitron. Kitron.
Oh, God.
They're all going to be angry at me. Look at that. Oh, pillow. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Fantastic.
It's really good. Yeah.
And it's got the Kitron in there.
And this has the Kitron in there. So that's what's special
Kitron
about it.
citrus.
Kitron citrus.
So one of the best things about Greece, I think, and that I've really grown to love is just all of the amazing little villages. Like when we were in Milos, there was all these amazing like fishing villages. And then now we're here in Naxos, and there's just such cute little towns and villages like all spread out across the entire island. And you can spend a whole day just like gallivanting around, and my new favourite word, and exploring them all. So that's what we've been doing today, and we are currently in a place called Aperenthos, and this is a beautiful marble town. It can get very, very sleepy through like the shoulder months, and I think it only really picks up in like July and August. We're gonna have a bit of a walk through, but if you're wanting to explore all of the different towns, first up you have Cora, and this is what we've already spoken about. This is where we're staying. Hustle and bustle, you've got all of your supermarkets, amazing restaurants all along like the pier and the port, absolutely fun and great vibe. Then you've got Chalky, and this is a really cute, like you can walk around the little town in like 5 minutes. This is probably my favourite one. Go for the afternoon, have a bit of a meander through all the beautiful shops, have some homemade ice cream or try their homemade pastry, custard pastry, to die for. Next on the list, you've got Falotti. This one's a lot bigger. We actually didn't stop, but we did drive through it when we were on our way to Mt Zas, which we will talk about in a second, a hike that you have to do. This is actually a great base spot for Mt Zas as well. Heaps of restaurants, heaps of cafes, and it looked like people were having a lot of fun. So upon reflection, if you're only going to choose one village, if you only have the time to do one cute village, then Chalky should definitely be the one. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Definitely be the one. It's so cute. It's really, really small. We recommend trying out the custard tart.
Yeah, custard tart, and you got to try the liqueur, although you can try the liqueur anywhere.
Yeah.
Really.
Really cute. The gift that keeps on giving: free dessert, free digestive. And how cute is this little... We got a giant one before.
Okay, we just had one of the best dinners in Naxos, which we're going to tell you about
In a second.
But this is the perfect time to walk you through all the places we ate and drank at. And the first, to start off with, the coffee spot that you have to go to because it's the best coffee on the island, no doubt. It is called Area 51.
And they have Rebel Project coffee. It is like Melbourne coffee. This is the first coffee we've had in a long time that tastes like a beautiful barista coffee.
Abby will make us go out of our way at least 20 minutes.
I made him go 20 minutes, so I was like, we're only
there.
going there. Now, another place you have to try is Melly Millon. We went here yesterday morning, and the breakfast is so delicious.
Not if you're on a diet.
Not if you're on a diet. It was very calorific, but we ordered like the pancetta bread with like a fried egg on top. We'll put videos here.
We have to describe it
phenomenal.
because it is like they've hollowed out a brioche bun.
Fried it.
And fried it. And then they put
Chopped
like
up.
caramelized onion, pancetta, and other stuff in there.
And then put a fried egg on top and then baked
And
it more.
with cheese.
In cheese and oil. It was fantastic.
You have to have it.
It was
At least once
amazing.
you have to have it.
And that's like traditional Greek Naxion food. I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how you say it, but it was so yum.
So
and
yum.
absolutely have to recommend. Moving on to dinner spots, To Alinco was recommended to us through someone in our Instagram DMs.
Yeah, and it was the best recommendation.
It was
loved it.
100% the moussaka, the best we've ever had.
And the pie with this, they had this pie and it was like homemade beef pie and it was really, really beautiful. The pastry was absolutely delicious and it was very nostalgic.
Yeah, it was great.
It's the best one I've ever had.
Oh, be cool. Second on dinner spots is Gianalis, and that's where we just were. Really lovely family vibe. They gave us free bread, free dip, free dessert, free digestive. And how cute is this little... We got a giant one before. Free wine, free dessert.
free aperitif.
Yeah.
They were
Fantastic.
absolutely lovely.
So
The
lovely.
guy gave me a hug when I left.
Yeah.
And I just the vibe is fantastic there. If the food wasn't good, I would still go there,
Yeah,
but the food is
the
good
vibe.
as well.
Then you also have to check out the Rotunda. Now, this was something we found when we were meandering through all of the cute little towns today. It's panoramic views, maybe not panoramic, but wonderful views of Naxos.
Yeah.
And a really lovely place that you can come for a meal, or we just had a glass of wine and it was perfect.
Yeah, really perfect. Then obviously you need to grab your gyros or gyros as you're here, and we went to Yasuvlaki. That was freaking awesome. We
Really
had
good.
we had one each this time because
Yeah,
we
first time.
splurged.
The chips were delicious.
It was fantastic,
The
yeah.
flavour was yum. The bread was great. It was €4.50. A little bit more pricey than we have paid for gyros.
But it's an
But
on the water.
worth it.
It's an on the water gyros. So
And then lastly is Avalon 1739. We actually haven't been there yet. We're about to head there in a second. And when we're there, we're going to show you around and then tell you the best things that you can do in Naxos. Thank you.
we're at 1739, and the view is insane. You catch an elevator up, balcony, heaps of seats, sunset. You have to be here for cocktails, there's no doubt. But I want to talk about activities that you can do while you're here in Naxos, and there's a heap that you can do. Okay, number one is climb Mt Zas. We did this morning. It was fantastic. A couple of things you need to keep in mind, okay? We drove from Naxos. It took us about 30 to 40 minutes to get to the bottom of Mt Zas. While we drove, it was very, very cold because we were on the back of we were on a ATV. So just keep that in mind. Climbing up, it says that it's only going to take 20 to 30 minutes. It took us about 50 minutes. It might take you a little bit longer because Abby and I, we were hoofing it up. So keep that in mind. But it was definitely worth the views. The next thing you can do is visit Port Tara. That is right where basically you arrive on your ferry. This is actually the portal or the entrance or the door to Naxos.
Yeah, very cool.
Very, very cool. 530 BC.
BC.
That's crazy. Apart from the entrance to Naxos, there are heaps of other ancient ruins that you can see. You just need to look them up. And finally, our hosts recommended doing this, and we are actually booked to come back to this island, but you can do a day trip to Kufanesia, and this is supposed to be an awesome island to go and hang out at, and very, very beautiful. You'll see if you subscribe or like this video, you'll see when we send out our video on Kufanesia.
So that is a wrap for our Naxos travel guide. We so hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments or questions, drop them below. If we missed anything, we will definitely be back here, so make sure you comment below as well. What did you love about Naxos? Where are you off to next? Make sure you follow us, hit that subscribe button, and come along for the journey because we have so many more Greek islands to explore and so much of the world left to explore as well. All right, babe, we off?
Well,
Let's go.
let's go.